Hi, my name is Angelica Rico. It's August 7th, 2018, and I'm going to be presenting effective gestures while public speaking. For my first topic, I have, what are effective gestures used for? Effective gestures are used for engaging your audience, connecting with your audience. Also, if done correctly, they can enhance your speech quality because it allows the audience better comprehension of the information given. What are gestures? So most effective speakers use hand gestures because they are so powerful. They create a visual story for your information given. Also, if done correctly, they enhance your speech. Gesturing effectively. So this is really important because if you're using your gestures incorrectly, it can be a very informal, poor given speech. And you want to deliver your information correctly. So you want to be natural, you want to be descriptive, you want to have a lot of positive gesturing instead of these crazy outgoing outbursts that just make you look like a mad person. Ways of effective gesturing. So when speaking of something small, you could do something such as pinching your fingers or putting your hands together. This allows the audience to gain a measurement, a visual measurement, instead of just hearing you talk about it. They can actually see it. So let's say I was speaking of my younger daughter, I could do a gesture like this and they would know that she's small. Secondly, would be opening up your palms. This builds trust, it's welcoming, it's also eye-catching for the audience to see, and it's warming gesture. Secondly is keeping your hands in the strike zone. So keeping your hands in this general area. This isn't too strict. You're not in an actual ball game, so you don't have to be restricted to this area, but this is the most obvious and polite area you want to be in, because going out of it is a little extreme at times, so you might look crazy. Effective gesturings also include things like pointing out something larger. You can do maybe small larges. Don't go overdo it. You want to stay in the general strike zone area, so you don't want to be here or there. Don'ts for using gestures are pretty similar, basically the opposite of what I said for effective gesturings. You don't want to overdo it, you don't want to look crazy, you don't want to jump and bounce and hop, because this just makes you look like some wild speaking animal. And things like pointing, you want to stay away from. This can be really aggressive and really give off the wrong energy when you're trying to persuade your audience, or when you're trying to just give a formal speech. Pointing can definitely take away from that. Other things would be like doing a thumbs up. That's also really informal. Maybe your audience is a younger crowd, but you don't want to give a thumbs up to them because it just looks informal. You want your audience to engage, and you want them to respect the information you're giving and a fair chance on comprehension. Doing a thumbs up can really take away from that. Even a thumbs down can really take away from that. You want to stay as formal but comforting to the audience as possible. That way you can really engage and enhance your speech. Like I said, nothing crazy, no jumping, no shouting. Definitely want to refrain from dancing or twirling or moving in the wrong areas. You want to stay right within the strike zone, so that's a basic good outline, I would say, because right there is a level of comfort. You don't want to go out of it, because then you're going to be having all of this crazy looking stuff that people generally just don't respect and don't want to take information from this type of gesture. Another important thing for effective gesturing is keeping your hands away from private areas. You don't want to be here. You also don't want to cross your arms and look like a diva. You want to be as welcoming and formal as possible. But for now, that's all on effective gesturing. Thank you.